That's right, ladies. The Iowa wrestling squad captured the Big Ten championship for the 35th time in program history. However, they are sharing the hardware. I'm Zach Mackey.
And I'm Taylor Mathis. The Hawkeyes earned a share of the 2015 championship Sunday afternoon when Iowa tied with Ohio State at the top of the leaderboard with 120 points.
This is the first time in 83 years that the two teams have shared the first place spot.
Not only that, Zach, but the first time for Iowa to ever have a co-championship. Laura Belando was mat-side in Columbus, Ohio for the tournament and has the extended coverage. Laura?
The Hawkeyes and the Buckeyes walked away from the 2015 Big Ten Wrestling Championships this past weekend with the exact same outcome. This is the first time since 1932 that two teams have shared the championship title, and only the sixth time in Big Ten history. 7 of Iowa's wrestlers finished in the top 3, while junior Nathan Burek at 197 pounds took 4th. Mike Evans at 174, Sammy Brooks at 184, and Corey Clark at 133 took 3rd place finishes. The Hawkeyes sent 4 wrestlers into the championship round, but none of the 4 could clinch the title. Thomas Gilman at 125 suffered a devastating loss to Ohio State's Nathan Tomasalo in a close 3-2 decision, where Gilman's numerous takedown attempts never seemed to pull through. Josh Jeva lost to the 141-pounder Logan Stieber of Ohio State in a 16-1 tech fall. Stieber was named Big Ten Wrestler of the Year and also Wrestler of the Championship. This was his 4th Big Ten individual title. At 149 pounds, Iowa's redshirt freshman Brandon Sorensen took 2nd to Northwestern's Sturtzis, falling 2-1. And finally, at heavyweight in the final match of the day, Bobby Telford took a tough-to-swallow 4-3 loss to Northwestern's Mike McMullen, securing the team's score tie-up. Head coach Tom Brand said this isn't the culminating event of the year.
A lot of it's in our hands if you're talking about the team race, but really it's about being strong individually and continuing that path.
The team will head to St. Louis, Missouri for the National Wrestling Championship on March 19th, where Corey Clark said is what's important.
The only thing that you should be celebrating over is a national title.
Reporting inside St. John Arena in Columbus, Ohio, this is Laura Belanda with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Thanks, Laura. The NCAA qualifier will be announced Wednesday, starting at 12 p.m. at ncaa.com and on Twitter at NCAA Wrestling.
All 8 of the Iowa's place winners already are automatic qualifiers in the championship field, and seniors Michael Kelly and Nick Moore are in consideration for at-large bids.
Kelly is ranked number 5 at 157 pounds, and it's 165-pounder Nick Moore, who's ranked 10th. The NCAA Division I championship start in just 10 days in St. Louis.
The nice weather today can only mean one thing. Iowa ball is underway. To see how the Hawks are performing on the diamond and how other Iowa athletics are faring, let's toss it over to our whip-around crew. Ladies?
Thanks, guys. The Iowa women's softball team had a busy weekend in Fullerton, California. Despite their strong play, the team had 3 consecutive losses to start off the weekend. In Sunday's doubleheader, the team found their swing, taking on Cal State Fullerton and defeating them 12-11. The team ended the trip with a loss to Oregon, and they head to the Oklahoma tournament this weekend, where head coach Marissa Looper hopes that they take care of business. We'll be cheering them on here from their home field. I'm Jordan Maloney, and now we'll send it over to Hannah with more on men's gymnastics.
Thanks, Jordan. The Iowa men's gymnastics team had a rough meet this past weekend, falling to Minnesota on the road. They fell early with the pommel horse, but started a small comeback in the second rotation on the rings, where every Hawkeye scored above a 14.0. Though Corey Patterson scored a season high of 14.5 on the floor rotation, it was not enough to give the Hawks the W, with the final score being 421 to 436 for Minnesota. Head coach J.D. Reeves said there's a lot of work to be done before their final regular season meet against Nebraska this week. Now we'll toss things over to Aaron Gallagher for more on Hawkeye baseball.
Thanks, Hannah. The Iowa baseball team traveled all the way to Murfreesboro, Tennessee this past weekend for a 3-game series against Middle Tennessee State. The Hawks looked dominant after Saturday, winning both games, the first one 2-1 and the second 6-1. However, it was in the bottom of the 9th on Sunday's game where they had an 8-3 lead but blew it after a series of walks set the Blue Raiders up for their first 2 runs. It was then Jake Ingold who hit the walk-off grand slam to bring them the win. The Hawks now have a 9-2 record and hope to improve on it as they host AIB in their home opener this Wednesday. That does it for us at the Whip. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Aaron, and that will do it for us here in the sports studio. Selena and Megan, back to you.